EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers and the London Black Knights. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Steps away to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
A first carry from Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Go. On 2nd down, here's Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And touchdown! DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Young now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
First down, Carolina.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Young now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Young working out of the gun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. This one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Young to throw it. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll go right back to St. Brown. They wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Go, jump. Ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Fields on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
26 yards. First down, Panthers.
They go play action. Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Fields. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Ready.
A first down throw for Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Set, ready.
It's Young on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
They'll throw again. Young. Open man right side is Shark. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Young to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Big Derek Brown making the stop. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Young. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, set. Black ultra.
To the air once more, Young. That's once again complete to Chark. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Young. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Ready?
A second down throw for Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready?
They'll run here with Hubbard, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Red, 52. Smith, red. Set.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Young will set to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are back within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancubs were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A shotgun snap, Fields. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A 20-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready.
On first down, Merritt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Right back to Hubbard. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Herbert powering up the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 11 now. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Angel.
3rd and 2, Fields. That is intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10. Young to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. Here's a give to Herbert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go, son.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Young. Pass complete. Hurst. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Young. He's got Mingo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for